This is probably our biggest and best event yet, mainly because there's free massages. So if anybody wants a free massage, just behind us in this little private area here, you can either have one on a flatbed or on a chair. So do take advantage of those. There's 4 people here from John's company, City Massage, who are one of our sponsors for tonight. So yeah, make the most of that. I'm going to do a little bit of a quick introduction and welcome, and then a quick introduction to the office management portal. So some of you who've been to our events before, or I know there's a lot of people here from the office show where we met with you guys and we showed you the portal as well. So apologies, but I'm going to run through it fairly quickly so those of you who haven't seen it can have a look at it. Then John's going to do how to de-stress at your desk. Is anyone feeling stressed? Yeah. Still now after Prosecco? The answer was no. So John's going to do a very quick class with some chill out music to get us all de-stressed, and then we can have some more Prosecco and de-stress a little bit more. And then we've got a prize draw for a Fortnum & Mason hamper. Does anyone remember from the last event, the lady that won it? She won 2 that day. Yeah, so if anyone was there and they saw my face, it's because she said, I've just won exactly the same one this morning. I almost took it back. So has anyone won a Fortnum & Mason hamper here this morning? No, we're good. Okay, we're good. It's all there. John's also kindly donated 2 vouchers, so we've actually got 3 prizes for tonight. So he's got a couple of free massage vouchers to give away as well, so we'll do that afterwards. So I'll try not to keep you too long and bore you to death with PowerPoint, but it's really important for me to let you know a little bit about the portal, because that's what funds these events and that's what keeps these going. So really, for me, the portal is the start of something. It's still very, very new. And my passion is to create a world and a network and a tool for office managers, because there really is nothing out there in the world at the moment for us. And I'm an office manager, so I'm right in the boat with you guys. So when I started Black and White Office Consultancy, which is the company that essentially owns the portal and created the portal, it was with a view to helping people in their offices and training office managers, and what quickly became apparent was that there were no tools, there was no training, there wasn't any support online or offline really for office managers or administrative professionals. And when I started looking for tools online, templates, tips and so on and so forth, I found nothing. I found a couple of health and safety templates and maybe some legal bits and pieces, but nothing that really helped me understand how to effectively manage my office. So I developed a tool, and what I found out is that, I knew it already, but us office managers have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of different responsibilities in our roles, and those responsibilities vary so much. And I was just talking to someone outside about I can't remember who it was now, maybe it was Sasha here, and we were saying, you know, unblocking the toilet is a problem that sits with office managers, to changing a light bulb, to descaling the kettle, which I know I've mentioned before, to topping up the stationery, and we listed about 10 in 5 seconds between us. So, and I can't remember the expression now that the other lady used, but it was something like, we have, you know, we're the problem, I can't think of what it was now, but I loved it. It was something like, we do everything and no one knows that we do everything. Or we do everything. Something like that. If you were here, tell me what it was. You're here. What was it?
I was like, we do everything, but we get the least appreciation.
There we go. That was it. We do everything, but we get the least appreciation. So it shows you the breadth of how, you know, how much responsibility we have and how little, in contrast, there is to support us. So my aim was to bridge this gap for these roles and create this virtual and physical network. And these events hopefully will continue forever, and we're going to start going into Manchester hopefully later this year, early next year. And eventually my mission is to go around the world and do this. So yeah, watch this space, but it all started here in London, so keep coming to these events. So my solution was obviously to create these networking events, but also to create this easy to use support tool for you. So I'm going to very quickly show you the office management portal. So as I say, some of you may have seen it before, and actually today Marcus, who's one of my he's my project manager for the developers, we went live on a number of releases this morning, which was rather risky, but I think all the bugs are working. So, there's various updates. So one of our members, Dora, who can't be here tonight, we asked for feedback from our first few members, and she asked me for a few things, and we've put them in this development because your feedback on this, if you do become a member or you trial it out for free, is so important to the development of this, because I don't have all the answers. This is just a start. So if you do try it, if you are a member or you become a member, please stay in touch and let us know what you need and what you think. There's 6 core sections to the portal: tips and advice, downloadable templates, events and training calendar, so things like this will be in there, and any other events or webinars that we run, plus lots and lots of PA, EA and office management events get put in here, health and safety and so on. There's a forum, so this is the virtual part of this virtual and physical network that we aim to get out there. So actually there's been quite a lot, I think there's about 25-30 topics raised on there now, which is great to see people chatting on here. A partner and service supplier directory. So anybody that needs, for example, a cleaning company, a fit-out company, a florist, for your office, many different plumbers with our block toilets. All these different companies and services and suppliers are in here. So, for example, we have John. So if you do want a massage in your office and you want corporate massage service, John's in there. So our partner suppliers will come to these events, and we think it's really important to connect you guys as well. Do say hello to them. And then we've got a jargon buster. And my new little tool is a dashboard of settings as well, which is an admin thing, so we can ignore that one. So tips and advice is lots and lots of useful advice, anything from being new to office management or perhaps much more matured in the role, and goes down to health and safety updates, company rates, lots and lots. And this has grown, I think we're almost at 200 in here now, aren't we? We have to keep upping the limit, but yeah, so many different things, and you can search in here. So we had one recently which was about how to keep your scanners and copiers compliant with GDPR. Does anyone know anything about GDPR? Yes. I didn't know if I was the only one. There's not been many emails on it, have there? I think only 1 or 2. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 for now. Yeah, it's all over tomorrow, don't worry, it'll be the end of it. So there's lots and lots of stuff about GDPR in there, and what to do to be an effective office manager, updates to health and safety. There's been some new changes to first aid now, and there's a shorter course that you can do, and all sorts of other things to do with IOSH and so on and so forth. So they're almost like a news feed, come blog, come generic advice. Then templates. So these are downloadable templates that if you're a member you can have access to. So office moves we talked about last time. I've just added this template in recently, which is office lease comparison. So if you're looking to move offices, even if you're going into perhaps a rented office, or a serviced office rather, this is a spreadsheet you can use to compare your different office options when you meet your real estate agent, or if you're doing it directly, to help you. So I'll show you this template very quickly, and Excel loads up. So the idea is that everything with this portal is trying to make all these tools at your fingertips, so you don't have to think about how you're going to structure templates. You can just chuck your data or your work into it, and it will spit out what you might need it to do, or it will help you manage your office more effectively. So there's some examples in here about your current office, for example, so you can compare that to every other office and every other rate, rent, service charge and so on that you're getting. I don't know if Adrian's here, not sure he is actually, from Flexible Office Space, but he's been helping me with a client of mine lately, so we can obviously give you the templates to help and connect you with the supplier partners as well. I'm going to show you one other template very quickly. Health and safety. Who has to do health and safety here? Oh, hate it? Yeah. So this can kind of take a lot of that pain away for you, because particularly if you're not sure what to do, even with an IOSH qualification, it doesn't really help you understand in every aspect what you need to do in your role. So this template, which is a health and safety gap analysis form, if I quickly find this one, is a self-assessment. And you can go through this checklist and say, yes, our company is doing this, so we're compliant. And the idea is that everything's preconditional formatted, so it will go green when you say, yes, we're doing it. And if you say, no, we're not, it will stay red. And if you say, we're kind of in progress, it will go yellow, just like these at the top here. So it's about 110 rows of information from things like, have you got an appointed health and safety officer? Are you doing DSE assessments? Anyone doing DSE assessments? Yeah, good, great. John's going to talk a little bit, you've gone over there. How did you get from there to there? Ninja. Yeah, so John's going to talk a little bit about those and how they relate to our stress at our desks as well. So yeah, so they're the templates, and then we have events and training calendar. So as I mentioned, anything that we think is useful for office managers, PAs, receptionists, anybody that is an admin support staff in their office. So our event, for example, is in here tonight, the OMP networking event. There's PowerPoint and Outlook classes and master classes. There's some GDPR stuff in here as well. So yeah, so lots and lots of things that Dawn, my assistant, chucks into the calendar for us every day when she finds things and people send us stuff. So you can easily register for things that are of interest in there. And then the forum. So this was me saying I'll see you Thursday. This is our new development. We had one where we needed to make it clearer who wrote the heading message as well as what date and time they wrote it. So if anyone has been a member of the portal, they'll see that that's new. So yeah, so you can reply, you can raise topics in here. So Nick, who can't be here tonight, is one of our members, is actually one of the first members we had, and he loves it, and he asked me to create an insurance spreadsheet, so I put it in that weekend for him. So you can always ask us if things aren't there that you need. And then the partner supplier directory. So let's find Liz. So Liz from Elizabeth Marsh, say it, dry mouth, is here tonight, just at the front here. So beautiful flower displays that she does. She did the flowers for our last event as well. And Oracle, who are here tonight, they're also one of our sponsors. So they can get flowers and plants for your offices as well. So you can contact them from here, you can download a brochure if they have one attached, you can go to their website and so on. So it's really, really easy to find recommended partner suppliers that I've gotten to know really well over the years. And trust me, if they don't keep performing, they'll be kicked out. We keep a close eye on you guys, don't we? Okay. And then a jargon buster, which is one of the most popular features in this portal. So let's look at PPM, for example, planned preventative maintenance, HVAC for aircon. Lots and lots of different jargon in here that might be useful for you guys in office management. So we were talking about aviation and the jargon there. There's plenty of it, I'm sure. That won't ever appear in here probably, but lots and lots of things that can help you in the running of the office. So. And lastly, a contact us section, so you can always get in touch. And my number's there, so you can always call as well. Okay, so that is the portal. Lost my little slideshow now, there we go. So as I said, we have just done an update today. So there's some improvements with the forum. So now our members will get email notifications, which wasn't there before. So whenever someone raises a topic, all members will get notified about it, because otherwise you just don't know until you've logged into the portal that someone's done something. And when you reply to it, it's a little bit like Facebook and LinkedIn, you'll get emails as well to say someone's replied to your topic. There's a My Account area now, so we've updated some bits in there. There's improved search functionality, and there's also now bi-weekly wrap-up emails which will come out from our MailChimp system, so it's much cleaner than what we were using before. You guys can try the portal out if you haven't done already for 30 days for free, and I implore you to do so. It is a really useful tool and it's really starting to build, and we've got some great companies in there. If you are ready to sign up and you've already maybe done a free trial, for people that have signed up for our event, we're offering a limited time 25% off our membership on all packages. So there'll be a little thank you email tomorrow that will come out with a link to that if you are interested. And it will last until the end of June, so if you sign up for a free trial and you decide to go ahead, you've got a few days before that offer runs out to sign up. There are iPads, I can't see any at the moment, but there are some dotted around the room, and hopefully it doesn't rain because we've put some outside as well. I'll be in big trouble. So yeah, please do have a look at it, have a play around, ask me any questions if you want. Dawn's here as well, who knows the portal very well, as does Marcus. We will, as I say, be doing these quarterly, these networking events, so please do opt in for these invites going forward. Tomorrow there will be a link in the thank you email that says you need to opt in if you haven't done already and sign up for these so you get them in the future. And as I say, please let me have your feedback. This is a tool for you, these are networking events for you, and it's really important that I understand what's working and what's not and what you'd like to see. So, very quick thank you to our sponsors tonight. So John, who I'm going to hand over to in a second, DC Group, who are dotted around, and Design Integration for lending us their AV equipment as well. So that's it. Thank you so much for coming. I'll be back in a bit.